Why don't avoidants date each other? They actually do, and I'm going to tell you why it typically does not end well. When two avoidants meet, they feel pretty comfortable around each other. After all, they have similar values and boundaries, and they both have the same emotional bandwidth. So when these two start dating, they'll instantly feel compatibility and connection. And when I say connection, I mean that more so on an intellectual level than an emotional one. They can talk for hours about world topics, individual interests, and so on. The getting to know you lies more on the surface. The relationship will start strong, but then it gets stagnant. Why? Because there's no one to push it forward. In this relationship, you have two people who avoid vulnerability. They feel uncomfortable talking about serious or emotional things, so they never get to know each other on a deeper level. Two people who avoid conflict. They just internalize one problem after the other until they can't stand to be in the same room together. And two people who are hyper independent. So they never learn to lean on each other through hard times. They end up being in a disconnected relationship, living two very separate lives. Eventually, the connection fizzles out just as quickly as it was sparked. Another thing you'll also see in these relationships is anxiety, insecurity, and a downright identity crisis. An avoidance identity is deeply rooted in hyper-independence and emotional restraint. They believe that these two traits are a sign of strength and self-discipline. That is how they see themselves. When an avoidant dates an anxious partner who is more codependent and emotional, it reaffirms their belief about their identity. When an avoidant dates another avoidant, who is even more independent or more emotionally reserved, it becomes a power struggle. You seem apathetic. Well, guess what? I'm more apathetic. I'm not emotional, you're emotional. So while it's not as common, yes, avoidants do date each other. And as a disclaimer, I'm not saying that every one of these relationships ends up this way, and I'm also not saying that two avoidants can't make it work. All I'm saying is that these are the problems that typically arise within this dynamic. I cannot stress enough how valuable of a resource this book is. It tells you everything you need to know about healing dysfunctional relationship patterns, and it is hands down the most comprehensive book I've ever seen on the subject. If you haven't gotten your copy yet, the link is down below.